Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of Akstar Showcase. I know, 3 parts? He must be insane. He is. He really is. Mainly because I wanted to show this off a little bit about, Akstar's potential with another unit. And so today we have a very powerful unit indeed. We have a friend unit, because we have to take a friend unit. We have Satan, another incredibly powerful user, and as it turns out, these two work pretty well together. So let's show them off, or try to show them off, because honestly, this is a very difficult fight. There is no two ways about it. And we will be using the item method today, same as I've done on my live stream, but pretty cool, should be a pretty cool showcase, providing that, everything doesn't explode like it certainly hasn't done many times already. No, we've definitely haven't had things go and explodify on us already. That would be a really nice wish if that had not happened, but alright, so we'll try and seal his, I think we'll just do that. This makes, now, like I've said, this is a big benefit to having Satan in the party. Satan, essentially being able to buff his defense and spirit, is a very strong thing. And I don't want to undercut that idea. He is a very strong character for being able to do that. However, while I am a fan of him being able to do that, there's also just the general problem that if you're not fighting a human or a machine, I mean, yeah, his buffs are still nice. They'll always be nice. They're incredibly nice. But the human killer, machine killer, don't necessarily always count for as much as some people make them out to be. So let's buff that, buff our party, get some ice damage in, why not? Now, the problem here is we won't have the ice element here, so we're going to have to use Lauren to be using a lot of the items, taking a lot of the damage, and hoping that, well, she just doesn't die. And that's a tricky one, because this fight is annoying, to say the least. It is a difficult fight. Gilgamesh is more than capable of doing a lot of damage to your characters very quickly if you're not managing your breaks as well as your buffs. Thankfully, we have a bit of a counter there to regenerate some MP, so we're going to do that. We are going to make sure we are doing this. We're going to be putting the ice element here. Now, these two will be able to chainify, which is always really cool. Now, preemptively, we're going to put re-raise on Lauren, because Lauren's going to be taking some damage, unfortunately. Alright, so we'll use ice, and we'll also use, we're just trying to get in some damage in, basically. So, as you can see, we're already doing a fair amount of damage, and we haven't even gotten to the real turns yet. So Lauren takes that 3,800 damage, just mainly because we provoke the hell out of Gilgamesh here. And unfortunately, those were some rather big hits. We're okay, but unfortunately that evasion not paying off as much as I want it to. We'll also put that on our tank, because now we are terrified of bad things happening to us. Alright, so we're going to be using the double water. We're also going to be using this ability right away here. But I want to start getting ready to make sure that we are nice and good for the major turns in this fight. Basically the big deciders. So let's get that done. Down around 88%. I think we're going to do a debuff here, put this up. Okay, so Lauren gets hit, and so does Ignis. We're, in theory, okay. And that's why we basically put auto raise there. All right, so the next turn, he will counter us. He is going to hit us right here for a lot of damage. But because we have the ice debuff up, we should still be just fine. And we'll just put that there and that there. We'll make sure that the ice element is back on. Because after 3 turns, Gilgamesh does lose all of his protection, both magic and physical. Now, if you use basically time 3 damaging items, Elemental just kind of blocks out some of his attack abilities, which is not necessarily a bad idea to do. It puts Gilgamesh in a state where the next turn, all he will do is counter us. But we're basically not really going to give him much chance to counter us. Or that's the idea anyway. So let's see what these two guys can do real quick. Down around 25%. That's pretty nice. And we also have to make sure that we have our AoE protection. So most of the damage goes right there. Yeah, counter all you want, Gilgamesh. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's disappointing. So again, let's just show how much HP this guy had. Because Gilgamesh is one of the new trials here on the JP side that is built basically to have a ton of defense, a ton of spirit, and dish out a lot of damage, and he has a lot of HP too. But as you can see, our characters have basically even, it is possible for Akstar to chain with a lot of different characters. And that's one of the things I truly like about him, is just, how powerful. And we're going to go for a little bit of a swag finish here. But Akstar is very powerful, even in the trials that are built essentially for the 7-hand meta and the 7-star. That's a weird one. Even for the 7-star meta, Akstar is basically built to be an incredibly powerful unit, and he is very, very strong, even against the newest trials. Probably too strong. And his flexibility is one of the things I still really like about him. A lot of his moves power up his own moves. He has HP and MP healing. He can give himself either ice or fire. I've talked about this a lot already. But as you can see, he can, like Akstar with an Akstar, or Akstar with a Satan, or Akstar with a Sephiroth, can basically eat through a lot of the most difficult trials right now. Although Sephiroth, you kind of hope that Gilgamesh is going to hit him a few times to really give him that counter. But there you go. We've shown off Akstar in the training dummy. We've shown him off versus one of the newest trials here. No, I'm not doing the Dark Ifrit and Dark Siren for this because that one just requires too much elemental protection, and I'm not quite there yet. Although probably when I do finally beat it, it's going to be Akstar who gets us there. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. And, we didn't run any music in this. I guess it's going to be a silent video. Oh well. We'll let the gravity of this sink in. See you all next time.